Guys, we really need to talk about this rampant xenophobia going on at the 2024 Olympics. So over the last couple days, I've been seeing all the social media clips that I'm sure you guys have seen too of Pan Chanle and Zheng Qinwen being slighted by US and American athletes despite both of them winning gold in their respective sports. And all these videos just made my blood boil, right? But I wasn't going to say anything. Genuinely, I wasn't going to make this video. But then yesterday afternoon, I received a notification about an article from the New York Times called A Doping Scandal. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is about, just doping in general at the Olympics. This is always an issue. They're always talking about it. No. This article about a doping scandal at the Olympics is literally about Chinese swimmers and China as a whole. The only example that this entire article provides is China. And as a former journalist who would have killed to have a byline in the New York Times, this shit drove me fucking crazy. Because if this many instances of discrimination happen to US athletes, it would never be covered as a doping scandal. It would never be referred to as that. It would be called what it rightfully is, which is discrimination. The fact that Chinese athletes can't just focus on competing and winning, right, in their respective sports, which they do because they're so badass, but they also have to deal with not only tiny little constant microaggressions, but the overall media framing them as cheaters and completely invalidating their talent and hard work. Fuck off. I'm going to pull up all the instances I've seen so you guys are on the same page as me about how bad this is. Okay, let's start here. After literally beating his own world record, the Australian swimming coach said that Pan Chanle's world record is not humanly possible. Then there's this instance of the French Léon Marchand ignoring the Chinese coach's handshake, which is super extended and super fucking obvious. There's also this video of a white camera woman smashing into an Olympic gold medalist champion, pun, right? And she doesn't even apologize, doesn't even recognize she did anything wrong. And of course, Pan Chanle getting tested over 20 times in the past week, sometimes up to 7 times a day for doping. And they found nothing. And that's just one athlete, right? Zheng Qinwen, a tennis player who ended up winning gold, thank God, was told by the US's Emma Navarro that she didn't respect her as a competitor and she competed in too cutthroat of a manner. I'm so sorry. Is there another way to be an Olympic athlete that I wasn't aware of? You can just not be cutthroat. You can just mosey on over and kind of be lackadaisical about it and win. And I just find all of this so ironic because the absolute highlight of this Olympics for most people outside of Simone Biles coming back and taking what she rightfully deserved has literally been the achievements of Asian and other POC athletes. A great example is how obsessed people have been with the Asian sharpshooters that have been dominating social media to the point where people are compiling them into an anime poster. So all that to say that I think the fall of the West is very obviously upon us. And instead of accepting it, here we are accusing them of doping.